Well, hello. Welcome to Unit 2, Photography and the World Wide Web. Okay, this is from Chapter 3 in your textbook, and I think you're going to find this a very informative unit and actually a very fascinating unit. It's my attempt, and the textbook's attempt, to kind of integrate photography with the World Wide Web. The two things are no longer separate. Okay, in the entire history of photography, next to the Polaroid camera, the next big breakthrough has been the internet, okay, and that has been really transformational in the way photography is used, the way photography is viewed, and the way photography is taught, okay. We're able now, thanks to the internet, right, to be able to view all of photography from all of the ages, the 200-year plus history of it, which we'll get into in another unit, okay, which I'm looking forward to. We can see all of this right now. All these archives are available, all these albums are available. The collection in the government, the National Archives, and the Library of Congress is just phenomenal, right, thanks to the internet. So what I'm trying to do is help you kind of integrate photography with the internet, and we're going to do this with blogs and wikis. It's two different types of software that are very similar. They're basically what you see is what you get, HTML editors, much like the discussion postings, which don't work, I know, all right, whereas the blogs and wikis do work. And it gives you a chance to visualize your work and to share your work with other people practically instantly, you know, completely around the world. All right, you can share it with your friends, you can share it with your parents, you share it with each other, you share it with me. Okay, thanks to the internet. And we're going to use blogs and wikis. Some of you are already doing this, of course, with Facebook. All right, that's another photo sharing tool, very powerful. I really like Facebook. There's also Flickr, there's Shutterfly, Kodak has something. All right, Picasso, which we're going to be using in this unit as a photo enhancement tool because it's a free download, right? So I consider that part of the internet unit. Also has a photo sharing tool, and we're also going to be using PowerPoint in this unit because it's so internet friendly. All right, and so we're just going to kind of combine several different ideas visually so that you get to share your work. All right, that's the whole point of it. Now let me briefly say that a blog, which is explained very well in the learning module, okay, if you go down through the learning module, all this is very repetitive, all right, but a blog, just so you know, it kind of unfolds like a roll of toilet paper, all right, or paper towels. You've already seen my teaching blog. I've been directing you to that pretty frequently, okay. A wiki, slightly different. A wiki acts more like a web page, which is kind of pages after pages after page, kind of like a notebook, okay, it goes this way, whereas a blog goes this way. So it's just two different things to think about. All right, a wiki is a little more versatile because you can do attachments to it. You can attach PDF files to it. You can attach sound files, videos, different kinds of things like that. But a blog, you can do a lot of the same thing. You can add links to it. You can upload pictures to it. You can upload videos to it. All right, so there's a lot you can do with either of them. I kind of like my blog a lot. It tends just to, the software just kind of makes it look nicer, more easily. The wiki, I don't know. I think some people may be better at wikis than I am, all right, as far as design goes. Wikis don't have a lot of design elements to them. But the learning module kind of clarifies all this and unfolds it. I spent some time yesterday in the learning module updating the section on wikis. You're going to go to the class wiki and you're going to add your own name to a grid that's on there, a table that's on there, and then you're going to create a page of your own that's linked to that name. And then on that page of your own, you're going to do all the photo assignments, not all of them, all the wiki photo assignments for Unit 2. All right. So let me clarify. There's some blog assignments. That's different. And there's some wiki assignments. Those are different. And when I go to assess these, all right, I'll be looking at your blog, saying, oh, you know, did you do a nice job? You're thoroughly engaged. And did you do all the assignments that belong on the blog? Same with the wiki. You know, were you engaged? Did you do all the assignments? All right. So there's two separate groups of assignments. Some go to the blog, some go to the wiki. And I'll be counting those and looking at those for your assessment. Speaking of assessment, I think I'll conclude with this, is, you know, Blackboard tracks your input into Blackboard. It tracks when you log on, tracks when you log off, it tracks your page views, it tracks what you're doing. And so I've been looking at the tracking report, and some of you are very, very engaged in the class. You're doing a lot of work. You're looking at the links. You're looking at the learning module items, and I can tell that, all right? And some of you are not, all right? And this will get reflected in your grade, all right? This will get reflected in your class participation. I mean, this class, I want you've got to get out of it what you put into it, right? I can't hold your hand, all right? I'm sorry, I can't whack you with a wet noodle or a wet mop. All right, I can't do that, but I can let Blackboard track your work, and I can tell which of you are more engaged than others, and that will be reflected in your overall class participation grade. So just know that you need to do the work in order to get the grade that you want. It's very, very critical. All right, this is not a giveaway, that kind of a thing. So the wiki and the blog are pretty self-explanatory. They usually work very, very well. Occasionally, sometimes, if you're not totally internet friendly, it may get a little overwhelming. If it does, just ask me questions, okay? You know, I'm constantly reading my email. I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. So if you feel stumped, ask me a question. Try to be as specific as you can, and I'll certainly help you out. So hey, I better not ramble on any longer. But please enjoy this unit. I consider it a very important unit, and it gives you a chance to visualize your work and to share your work, which I think is really critical. You know, we don't want to do our work in a vacuum. We want other people, which is, you know, the whole appeal of Facebook. All right, it's this kind of, hey, I'm out there, you know, that kind of thing. You know, look at me, look at what I'm doing, look at this. You know, I think that's cool. I think it's very good for us. Okay, so hey, go for it, enjoy.